The engine insurance coverage production is precautionary carmakers versus the use of the speech independent in their sale. A paper for the Associate of UK Insurers says the way several progressive vehicles are outlined can persuade motorists how they include personality driving cars, while how is not the instance. Down there are no completely independent cars on UK roads. Yet, manufacturers such as Tesla, BMW, and Nissan propose features how can partly automation the drive trial. These involve system how hold the car during its alley, monitoring its rate and hold it at a secure range of the car in front line. Thatcham study, that conducts security tests for the engine insurers, says the manufacturer's requirement to be far more clear on the distinction among these assisted driving system and independent cars. The organization says deceptive names such as autopilot and ProPilot offer drivers the experience their cars can driving themselves in all occasion. Down there's a issue in the manufacturer's hard to enter technique and consumer not creature prepared for it, not creature certainly if he's automatic or do I requirement to hold observer, says Matthew Avery, of Thatcham study. We wish it really precise. Each you are drive, assisted, or thou re not drive, automatic. To show the dangers of fractional automate, Thatcham took a Tesla out on its testing path at Top Hayford, in Oxfordshire. In the autopilot framework switching on, the pattern S stored in alley and slow to a stop while a car it was next found permanent traffic. But on a other run the car in front line switching lanes at the recent time, and the Tesla was incapable to brake pedal in period, fleeing in a fixed car. The is an sample of which happens while the motorist is above reliant on the framework, says Matthew Avery. In April, a UK motorist lose his license following creature shot on the highway meeting in the occupant chair of his Tesla with its autopilot framework. A Tesla representative told, while with autopilot, drivers are continually reminded of their liability to hold their hands on the tire and support monitoring of the car at all times. Tesla has ever been precise how autopilot doesn't do the car impenetrable to all accidents, and the issues outlined by Thatcham win to be a issue for drivers with autopilot properly. Thatcham study, that planned for the Associate of UK Insurers, is launch a test program to evaluate assisted driving system. Manufacturers must be accountable in how they explain and behalf which their vehicles can do, and the insurance coverage production is prepared to conduct them to expense on the, told James Dalton, of the ABI. The insurers are as well worried on manufacturers' plans to enter cars in Standard 3 Automate, wherever the motorist can get their hands off the tire for length periods. They would love the carmakers to skip the move and expect before they are prepared to go direct to Standard 4 persons, wherever the car is completely automatic. In answer, Mike Hawes, head execution of the Community of Engine Manufacturers and Traders told, completely personality driving cars are yet a length way away, but production is worked now in regulators in the UK and at UNECE, Joint Nations Economical Committee for Europe, standard to define which makes a car completely independent. The will provide down there is a overall insight and how all independent cars encounter discerning world standards.